We have so many great memories. Really abhor every time we play, but I do enjoy the battle when I'm out there. She's playing really well and just honing her game. When she's missing, it's not by much. Obviously, I have to play better than her and see how the match goes. I have to be ready, you know, and whether it's Venus or anyone else, it's going to be someone. I just have to go out there and see how I am and do my best.
Look what we got. Venus and Serena.
All right, a little sizzle reel to get you fired up for what's at stake in this Serena and Venus match tonight. And I use that phrase advisedly in this case because, Martina, for all the high-stakes matches that Serena has played in her career, is it possible that this is actually a low-stakes match for her, and not because she doesn't want to win it, but because, look, it's only her third match back, and the expectations are low, and if she loses, no big deal.
Absolutely. If she loses, it is no big deal. And but maybe not to Serena, but it's no big deal to anybody else because other people don't expect her to do well. I think she's only playing here because she thinks she can win the thing. I think she can win the whole tournament, but most likely she will not. And if she does lose to her sister, who better to lose than to her sister? And get on with Miami where it's a little bit faster. And I mean, this is a building block for her. So yes, for her at the moment, low stake, but she still has the high expectations.
I think this is building. I think she tells everyone that she's got no expectations, this is fine, but when she gets in between the lines, there's no more fierce competitor than Serena, and I expect it tonight against her sister, against anyone. I expect her to really believe that she can win every match she goes out there. It is hard for anyone on the outside to expect any more from her than we've already gotten in terms of winning 2 matches, playing better against Burtons than she did in the first round, and we'll see if she plays even better against Venus, but I know when she gets on the court, she expects even better.
I'd contend that some history is at stake as well. And, you know, we say this is Williams 29, and we talk about how it's been a span of about 20 years. But I think we sometimes overlook how much has happened during that span, both personally, sort of culturally. I mean, we have all come a long way, not least Venus and Serena. This is them with Tracy Austin, and these are 2 people who have lived 3/4 of their life in the public eye. Remember the beads phase? We're at 2008. They've already won more than 20 majors between them, and I think about what we've built up to. You see a montage like this, and you really realize the full breadth of the Williams story, and I think that's an element tonight of no matter who wins, let's just take a second to pay tribute to this remarkable story.
Let's flip the question around a little bit. We've talked about what's at stake for Serena. What's at stake for Venus in this match? Because Serena has dominated this rivalry against her big sister, including 7 out of 9 wins in Grand Slam finals. Serena's won 8 of the last 9. If Venus can't beat her after 14 months away, coming off a complicated childbirth, she's got to wonder, even though she's still top 10, can I ever beat her again?
Yeah, it's definitely bigger stakes for Venus in this match than for Serena. And just overall, I mean, the end is nearer for Venus Williams than for Serena Williams. So all those things get into your head, and you're asked about it all the time in the press as well. So you can't really put it out, even if you want to. So definitely the stakes are higher for Venus in this match.
I think for Venus, it's sometimes overlooked at how great a champion she is with all the Grand Slams she's won, and how well she's done since coming back from Sjogren syndrome, something that very rarely is even discussed anymore. She has these bouts with an autoimmune disease that could make her extremely tired at times, make it difficult to practice, and she's coming out here being an inspiration for so many others, and it's still so overlooked by the greatness of Serena. But for her to prove that she can still defeat Serena, and granted it's after 14 months away, it would be a huge win for her and for all those others that are suffering from autoimmune disease.
Thomas Blake is a really great individual, and yet he was overshadowed all those years by you, and it wasn't fair either. James.
Not fair at all. He deserves much more credit.
Venus is still a top 10 player, and you look at this draw, and you look at this wide open field. I mean, Venus, I don't know if you saw that highlight. She just beat Sorana Cirstea in straight sets. That's a quality win. I think you're right. I think big picture, sometimes we overlook Venus as a player with 7 majors, but I think also in the short term, Venus Williams, especially with a day off between matches, some mild conditions, this is a player who, if she didn't have to play her sister, she realistically is a player we should be talking about as a contender to win this whole event.
Yeah, they met, I guess now it'll be 2 of the last 4 matches that Serena has played against her sister. It so happens that one was the Australian Open final 14 months ago. Here's the bottom half of the draw with the 2 of them at the top. Is that a draw of opportunity? It certainly looks like one for the 2 Americans.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you got Serena Venus, whoever gets through. I mean, Svitolina should be getting through on the other side. So That should be the quarterfinal, but definitely opportunity for anybody to come through there.
Nice gaping draw. Look at the fourth seed, Svitolina. We'd be talking about her more.
Yes, right?
You would think so. But no, I mean, you look at a draw like that and you say, it goes to Martina's point. What a pity that Venus and Serena have to play this early in the tournament.
So they've met 28 times in the past, a 17-11 edge in the head-to-head for Serena, 7-2 in Grand Slam finals. But it's been less frequent in the last 6 or 7 years. Remember back at the beginning of their careers, anytime a women's draw came out, hey, are Venus and Serena in the same section? We should appreciate it more tonight also because it's been such a rare occasion over the last decade.
I think it's funny because the crowds, they didn't know who to pull for before. And the Williams sisters were not the crowd favorites. Now, the old grand dames, everybody loves them. And the crowd still maybe doesn't know who to pull for, but they're pulling for both of them, so that's really nice to see.
It's the mid-'90s, and Richard Williams says, I said this yesterday, Richard Williams says, oh, Venus is all well and good, but she's got a younger sister, and pretty soon they're going to bat the top ranking back and forth.
Oh, come on, that'll never happen.
This guy's doubling down. It's an amazing story with Venus. Now he's doubling down on the other daughter, and here we are in 2018, and boy, it's a remarkable story.
Right.
All right, Ted Robinson and Lindsay Davenport will have the call for us live on Tennis Channel, 10 p.m. Eastern tonight, episode 29 of Venus and Serena. We've got more to get to.